Time to go on a road trip. You ready, bud? You so excited, bud?
Yeah.
Homie in the FRS, BRZ. At that look, we got a 5.3 homie. Look at that 5.3 sticker on the back.
Look at that.
Hi.
Get it, girl.
Every time we go up to Arkansas, we always stop by this place called Nick's Family Restaurant, and it's so funny. It's always so packed.
But it's so
In this
good.
little itty bitty town. But, all right, Clutch, you ready to get back up? Is it even possible for you to jump up to this thing?
I think in like faceplant right here.
You wouldn't do it. Anyways, we're driving up to Arkansas today. I know you guys had to wait a whole 3 videos until I got the body pieces. So we're finally grabbing the rear quarter panel, rear bumper, and some other stuff for the Subaru WRX. Which is why
He wants to be in the video.
what do you have to say, dude?
He's a camera hog.
I mean, if you're trying to be in the vlog, then say something. This is the first part of this video. Go ahead and pick this up and come back, and then we'll resume here in a couple days.
Oh my god.
Yep. Just gonna go ahead and send it off that curb. Bye-bye, Nix. We've made it all this way, about 4 hours in, and we haven't gotten pulled over. This is actually, we got pulled over right here last time we came from the Beater Bash. We were in the Cayenne and we were going a lot over, and we didn't know. The cops here are not very forgiving, so we're being super careful. We're almost there, finally. I always miss Arkansas, dude. It's so pretty here. It makes me think of college. I went to college in Fayetteville, so if you guys didn't remember that. Alrighty. Oh, time to stretch, dude. We got a strap back there. Hoping this stuff fits in the truck. It's gonna have to. I'm gonna guess the truck with the Subaru stuff in the back is gonna be Devin. Yeah, I'm thinking this is the guy. Hell yeah. Devin, what's up, homie?
What's up, man?
It's great to see you again, dog. This is the homie, Devin. Tell them a little bit about what happened to your
Oh man,
your situation.
I changed the clutch, put new tires on and new CV axles. I was good to go. I was making some good power too. It was fun. Changed the alternator, drove it home from work, looked outside, and the bumper is melted on the ground. I didn't
and
know.
then it just caught fire.
Yeah, it's just burning.
Well, I promise this is gonna be all put to good use. So it's a little scratched. The junkyard scratched it. Well, I mean, I'm filing and buffing everything down.
Yeah.
And I can take a little hammer and hammer out. That's kind of like those kind of dents and stuff like that. But that's so exciting. Is it pretty heavy?
Yeah.
Okay.
In my heart forever.
Yes, sad.
Did you write that on?
Oh.
Aw.
Better not take that off.
That's so sad.
No, that's staying on.
They literally gave me the whole rear / half of the car. That's crazy. You got the whole fender well. Do they have the...
Here, check this out.
Oh
Let's
my
stand
god,
it
they
up.
have everything. Oh my god, it literally melted everything in there. And this part wasn't even on fire. It's just
Nope.
like... Oh yeah, you can see just like the burnt stuff. That's crazy, dude.
Be careful.
So if you just want to set it down.
I can jump.
Okay.
I squat, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, it's...
Chase, strap it down really
There you
good.
go.
Because we don't want to mess this one up too.
Yeah.
Have any clue.
Well, I definitely want to give you this.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
This is a large. It's probably the softest you'll ever
Oh, dirty hands, yeah.
No,
ever feel.
thank you so much.
But, all right. Everything is just completely tied down. That's not moving anywhere. Ready to get back home. See you in a couple days. And we'll start cutting this baby up. Okay, you guys check this out. It dropped 30 degrees in like a day. It's like 40 degrees now. It's cold as hell. First thing we gotta do today, before we start working on the body, I gotta get a new battery for this Subaru. My jump starter is actually starting to get tired of jumping this car. This store's the homies, dude. A couple of them know me. There's one really nice lady that always asks, What car are you working on now? I told her I was fixing a total car, and she was like, oh, Lord bless your soul. It was really funny. It was so funny. Oh my God. This old man.
What kind of car is it?
It's a 2004 Subaru WRX.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
One of them in demands.
Yeah. All right, we finally have a battery in the Rex so we can freely move it whenever we want. I think the biggest thing right now is trying to figure out what in the hell part of this I want to use the most, what parts I want to not use, what I want to cut off. I'm going to have to do a lot of cutting and modifying to this piece. I think the biggest thing though is I'm definitely going to have to cut off the B-pillar. So cutting it off about right here and probably about right here. Now the thing about this car is I don't just need the quarter panel, because as you can see, the a bit of the chassis was impacted, and that kind of shifted some things over in this area. So I'm gonna have to cut this about right here and use most of that. But it's like if you go and check this out, lift this up, you literally, like, I still have fuel lines. I got half of whatever plugs into my seat. I've got the strut tower, literally got half of the window. I got some glass to clean up. I got a lot of stuff, so I might end up keeping this little piece. There's a lot of stuff. I definitely 100% need to keep all of this because there's no structure to keep the taillights on. And I definitely gonna need this. I have no idea, but this is the fun part. Here we go. Ugh. This thing is
Look at the handle.
It's crispy, dude. Wow, this thing got hot.
Everything is so crunchy sounding.
Nasty.
I know. Oh my God.
Wow.
And I think that all used to be like this color. That's what's wild. Is it all was that color?
At least clearing everything up will give me a good idea of like what's salvageable. It gives me more of an idea on like what both sides of the metal look like, and I can easily see spot welds and stuff like that. It makes it a lot easier compared to looking at it on the actual car. This is like science class when you have a toy version or small version of the car, and then when you do it to the actual car, it's like, oh, I've seen this before. So Victoria's over here getting this old nasty glass off. While she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start drilling out some spot welds on the body. So I've watched a lot of different videos and I've seen a lot of ways that this can be done. I'm gonna try something different. So I don't like doing it this way. It's gonna be way too hard to weld once I get the other panel back on, and it's honestly just making a mess. And to be honest, I'm really not a fan of that. So I'm gonna go to the store and grab one of these. This is a really cool bit, and I'll explain exactly what it does and how it works here in a little bit. I wanted to try the other methods that other body shops were saying worked. I really wanna have a clean cut and make it look nice. Hey, and I want to just remind you guys, my videos are specifically just a day in my life. I document the experiences that I have in whatever car that I'm building. So I don't want you guys thinking that I am coming at you guys like an expert in the field, like I'm trying to make some sort of cinematic TV show worthy like rebuild as if it's something that I do all the time. No, every single video you see of mine is just another day in my life. It's just another showcase of me having fun and doing things that I'm severely uncomfortable with. That's about it. I might not know what I'm doing. I'm sure I'll have fun doing it, baby. Oh, hold up. Babe, you wanna go to Mega Puff? And get some Mega Puff on? Ooh, blow some thick clouds.
Oh, we're not driving the Evo.
Ooh, you guys, you see that cloud? It's called Strawberry Sunrise, the best flavor ever. I'm gonna grab some of these. Some medium boys. Get some of these. We'll definitely need them. Going in the back. Somewhere in here. No, no worries, no worries.
Okay. We're glad you had them.
Yes, we found Dad. Are you sure after that we don't need to take some stress away and go get a Mega Puff? So we got a bunch of stuff, but this was the main focus here. So this thing has a little pin on the end that's spring loaded, right? And it's basically like a hole saw from there on out. So what it does is it cuts around the spot weld, so it cuts only the top layer that you're taking off, so that it saves you from making a huge, gigantic mess. It's a really, really cool tool, and I probably should have just used one from the start. Cool, it's got a little spring-loaded pin in it, and I went ahead and got like 5 or 6 of them, a bunch of them, just in case one of them broke or something went wrong. Man, let me tell you guys something. Don't even waste your time doing it any other way. You have no excuse. I didn't realize that these bits were this cheap. These are $5 a piece, and I've already gotten all of these off without, I mean, obviously I've kind of screwed myself over in some type of way. Man, this is gonna make it so incredibly easy. These 4 took me like 30 seconds or less. 100% worth it, and when it's done, that little bit can be screwed off, and then I can actually swap it around and use it again. So I basically have 10 of these things. All right, I know this definitely looks very ugly, but as I'm getting along, I'm getting a little bit better at drilling out the welds. I'm getting to the point where I can just kind of feel them out and marking them. But right now, I'm having to tap a hole in it, like a really small puncture in it first, with a teeny tiny bit. Because right now, if I just try and use a little hole saw bit, it walks like my Evo versus stock Mustang. It's bad, it goes everywhere. So I have to tap a hole in each of these little white spots right here. This is taking a really long time, but I'm definitely getting it done. Out of battery number 1. I went ahead and gone through and marked off exactly where I want to cut and where I don't want to use any more of. So I'm gonna use this, because that's just an impossible spot to mess with. So, but I do want you guys to know that if I basically don't get the next step done in the next video, then I won't make a video, or I'll make like 2 or 3 days into one video if I can't get the body panels off the next time. So I'm not gonna try and just make as many as possible, but just let you guys know, I'm gonna space them out if I have to. So for today, I've gotten pretty much all, if not mostly all, of the spot welds out. I'm gonna do some research and see, there might be some spot welds in some weird places that I don't know about, and that's always very possible. The next day I show up here, I'm gonna bring my own cutter and I'm gonna start cutting these little pieces. I still have spot welds up here. I probably have some through here, so no worries about that. I might have to remove the rear glass, but I'm gonna end up cutting this out, and basically the next time, the next video you see, like this panel will truly like come out. I will have to take a little bit of a break from videos from the WRX because I've got some stuff. If you follow me on Twitter, I kind of talked about the new stuff I'm getting. I have some stuff for my Evo, and I'm getting my ECU Masters ECU tomorrow in the mail. So the 1JZ, either the next video you see or the video after that, we are going to be tuning, starting up, and driving the big turbo 1JZ finally. So there's a lot of stuff that we've got to do this week. We've got a very busy week. As much as I would love to just work on the Subaru, we have 5 cars. 2 in a shop, 2 at home. One makes too much power, one's reliable, and the other one's in Japan. So Victoria, cutie butt, has been working on this tent.
So both side windows.
It's very smelly.
Gone.
Very, very smelly. Oh, you got the, okay, so you got the front side window. So the only window left aside from the rear is just this one?
Yeah, I was just trying to give you space and not crowd you over there.
Nice, okay. It's another pretty successful day.
Yeah, we got a lot done. It's cold out here though.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy, this thing crank first time? Oh, yeah. For today, we're done with trying to draw out the spot welds, and that is going to be the progress we made. The next day I come here, I might just come here and not even film and just try and get more spot welds out and do more cutting, but I don't know. You guys on Twitter were pretty adamant about making sure that I film every single day I work on this car, so I might go ahead and just do that. We have a lot of stuff to do. This is gonna be one of the most in-depth series I've ever made on the channel, so it's okay to take a break. This will be a while. So, bye Subi. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Stay warm, stay safe, and dry. Peace out. Be victorious.